Letters from an Irish soldier in Operation Market Garden.
September the 10th, 1944. Dear Ma'am, we've received our orders for a massive operation called Market Garden. It's an ambitious plan involving airborne divisions, dropping behind enemy lines to secure key bridges in the Netherlands. If successful, it will pave the way for our advance into Germany and hopefully bring the war to a quicker end. The atmosphere is tense, but filled with a strange kind of excitement. Everyone is focused, double-checking their gear and preparing for what's to come. The weather is clear and cool, a perfect autumn day. Our division, the 1st Airborne, has been tasked with capturing the bridge at Arnhem. The officers have been drilling us hard, and there is a mix of excitement and tension in the air. The lads and I have been sharing stories and even singing a few Irish tunes to keep our spirits up. The rations have been decent, but I miss your cooking. I've been thinking about your lamb stew and apple pie a lot lately. I'll write more as soon as I can. Love, Tommy. September 12th, 1944. Dear Ma'am, the preparations continue and we've been issued new equipment. I've been assigned a Bren gun, which is heavier than my old rifle but packs a punch. We've been practicing parachute jumps and coordinating with glider units that will bring in heavier equipment like jeeps and artillery. The weather is starting to turn with clouds rolling in, but nothing too bad. Rumours are swirling about the Germans fortifying their positions. Some say this will be a cakewalk, while others think it will be a tough slog. I try not to listen too much and focus on my training. The lads are in good spirits, though there's an underlying sense of anxiety. Please take care of yourself and give my love to the family. Love, Tommy. September 14th, 1944. Dear Ma'am, we're almost ready for the big day. The officers briefed us on the exact plan. We'll be flying over the Dutch countryside and dropping near Arnhem. Our primary objective is to secure the northern end of the bridge and hold it until the ground forces arrive. The success of the entire operation hinges on us holding that bridge. The landscape below us is breathtaking, but it's harder to appreciate it with the mission weighing heavily on our minds. We've been double-checking our gear and packing extra rations. I managed to get a few letters from home, and it warmed my heart to hear from you. I'm feeling a mix of excitement and nerves. I keep praying for our safety and for the strength to do what needs to be done. Keep praying for us. Love, Tommy. September the 16th, 1944. Dear Ma'am, tomorrow's the big day. We're set to take off in the early hours, and the tension is palpable. I spent some time today cleaning my weapon and writing a few letters. The lads and I shared some stories and laughs to lighten the mood. We've been given maps and photos of our drop zones and the target area. The bridge at Arnhem looks formidable, and we've been warned about potential German defences, including tanks and anti-aircraft guns. I've been thinking a lot about home and the simpler times. I carry your photo with me always. I'll write as soon as I can after the drop. Love, Tommy. September 17th, 1944. Dear Ma'am, we're in the air, flying towards our destiny. The sky is clear and the view from the plane is something to behold. The lads are trying to keep it light, but the tension is there. We know what's ahead. We jumped out of the plane at 10 a.m. and landed near Arnhem around 10:30 a.m. The landing was rough, but I made it safely. The Dutch countryside is beautiful, with its canals and windmills, but there are signs of war everywhere. We quickly regrouped and started moving towards the bridge. The weather was cool, with a light breeze, but the adrenaline keeps us warm. The Germans were more prepared than we expected. They have panzers and heavy artillery. We are fighting hard to hold our positions. The noise of battle is deafening, and the smell of gunpowder fills the air. The locals have been supportive, offering us food and water whenever they can. I'll write more when I can. Keep praying for us. Love, Tommy. September 18th, 1944. Dear Ma'am, the battle for the bridge at Arnhem has begun. The Germans were more prepared than we expected. They have panzers and heavy artillery. We are fighting hard to hold our positions. The noise of battle is deafening, and the smell of gunpowder fills the air. I've seen some of my friends get injured, but we are all determined to hold this bridge. The civilian population has been very supportive, bringing us water and food despite the danger. I miss you and home very much. Please take care of yourself. Love, Tommy. September 19, 1944. Dear Ma'am, the fighting is intense. We are holding the northern end of the bridge, but the Germans are counterattacking with everything they have. The night was especially tough, with artillery shelling our positions continuously. The smell of burning wood and metal is everywhere. I got a chance to catch a few hours of sleep in a ruined house. The food is scarce, but we are managing. The men are exhausted, but we know we can't give up. Reinforcements are supposed to be coming, but there is no sign of them yet. I keep thinking about the green fields back home and wonder if I'll ever see them again. I am keeping your picture close to my heart. It gives me strength. Love, Tommy. September the 20th, 1944. Dear Ma'am, today was the hardest day yet. We tried to push further into Arnhem, but the Germans had set up strong defences. We took heavy casualties. My friend Seamus was hit by a sniper. I helped carry him back to the medics, but his chances don't look good. The Germans are relentless, and our ammunition is running low. We heard that the other divisions are facing similar difficulties. The situation is dire, but we are not giving up. Please pray for us. I miss you terribly. I've been saying a lot of prayers myself, asking God to watch over us. Love, Tommy. September 21st, 1944. Dear Ma'am, I am writing this letter with a heavy heart. Today, during a fierce battle at around 2 p.m., I was hit by shrapnel from a mortar shell. The medics managed to save my life, but I lost my leg. I am being evacuated to a field hospital, and from there, I will be sent back to England. The pain is excruciating, but the doctors say I will recover. My heart aches, not just from the physical pain, but from the thought of leaving my comrades behind. They are still fighting bravely, trying to hold the line. I will be back home soon, Mom. I am sorry for the worry and sorrow this news will bring you. Please know that I fought with all my might, and I have no regrets. I feel a mix of anger and shame for not being able to stay with my unit. I wonder what the future holds for me now. Love, Tommy. September 25th, 1944. Dear Ma'am, I am now in a hospital in England. The journey back was difficult, but I am in good hands. The doctors and nurses here are wonderful, and they assure me that I will be fitted with a prosthetic leg soon. Operation Market Garden did not go as planned. We were unable to secure all the bridges, and many brave men lost their lives. I am heartbroken for my comrades and for the mission that we could not complete, but I am thankful to be alive and to have the chance to come back home. I look forward to seeing you and feeling the warmth of home again. Thank you for all your prayers and love. It kept me going through the darkest times. Love, Tommy.